rocks on this field.
I know the other side is just in.
Did Caleb show you how to use my dress?
No.
She kind of sprung the whole thing on me. Yeah, she did. Real.
See, this is so much better.
Did you get it so that the fluid head is actually like movable, or is
I
it?
think so. We've mostly been able to like make it do what we want.
Okay, that's good. You can also, if you. Oh.
The other one was on a hill, so now it's all messed up because we had done the legs
great.
differently. Because this isn't a hill.
It also comes with spike feet that you can put in grass so that it doesn't get, it's sturdy in the wind.
Is it good? Is it straight?
This is chilling, yeah.
It's good.
All right, let's see if I can lower the brightness. I don't know if I can do that here. Because lowering brightness will help. We might just have to. I have no idea how to work an iPhone. / I don't know if I have the option to. Alright, well, yeah, if this dies, then we'll go into my phone. Amadal, we're at 32%, so start the game. Thank you.
Oh. I have a battery pack, a little one, but it should get me through enough. If there's a stopper, I can run grab it.
Where is it?
It's in my orange bag.
I did a little bit earlier.
If you get down to like 15, but I think there'll be a stopper or something.
Can you ask Colin to do it? He's like right over there.
Oh yeah.
Or Kramer's over there too.
Kramer's surfing.
Oh fuck. Oh, let me put this on AQD. You want to start this? Sure.
All right, hello and welcome everyone. This is the final of this DC tournament. It is between Boom Train on the left in black, Bosny on the right in blue. Bosny is going to start with quad ball. Boom Train is going to start with dodgeballs. They placed earlier today. Boom Train won 130 to 125.
Oh, Amadal missed the false start there, but for Noyes Ostra and Tad Walters. Very lucky that Walters and Ostra both did not get carded for false starting.
And just so everybody knows, this is an unofficial game. Bosnia only has 9 folks. They've really been struggling to keep gender rule, I think. No, they've been able to do it.
No, gender rule, they've been
close, but it is unofficial. Trudeau gets it up top, back from Bear, gets it healed right side. Trudeau is able to bring it in. Walters makes the beat. Rachel healed, covered by J-Rom, just throws it away so that Boom Train can't fast break, and that's a stop for Boom Train to start this game.
Yeah, we're seeing Noyes Ostra come in at beater for the first time all day, and Tad Walters has started for the first time all day. So this is a bitter pair that hasn't played together all day, but they trust them to be out there for this finals game.
Yeah, the chaser line's looking different too, as Manzella now has it moving right side, gets it to J-Rom behind.
Great job, Taylor.
J-Rom up to Johnson at the high point. Flanagan makes a dodge, but Hickmott is beat out. It's going to be control for Boom Train still. Kennedy Murphy now with it. At the top of the key with Walters in front, moving right. Shoots through that open hoop. That is a good goal, and Boom Train opened up the scoring in this game 1-0.
Yeah, and that's actually a callback to a comment that we made initially, where the timing, the first time they tried to do it in the Bosny game, just wasn't there. Where Chananong was in front of Kennedy, did not make that tap beat, or the communication wasn't there, but this time it was, and Murphy ripped a shot, medium hoop.
Fields has it now across half, gets it right side to Trudeau. Trudeau left side to Bear. Bear looking to go around the corner. The pump fake from Ostra. They lost Trudeau in transition. That's as easy as of a goal as Tyler Trudeau's going to have today, and that's 1-1.
Yes, but what an absolutely athletic finish for Trudeau. And McClanahan very much bailed out Nivash there, J-Rom there, because he was not paying attention to where J-Rom was at.
J-Rom worked himself to the deep corner, gets it back up top, Josh Johnson. Ostra has given Boom Train's only dodgeball to Walters now up at the top of the key. Johnson moving left as Murphy coming left as Murphy goes left. Moving right as Murphy goes left. Sorry guys, it's been a long day. Manzella behind. Both beat. Mulcahy intercepts. Going to be marked heavily by Manzella before she goes to play a half-court defense. Hickmott gonna lead Mulcahy up the pitch here. Trudeau now with it. Control with Boom Train. Hickmott tries to throw back. Heald can't come away with it and gets beat. Josh Johnson streaking down the pitch. Absolutely nobody is home except Emily Hickmott, a beater without a ball. 2-1 Boom Train. The first game these two played against each other today, Boom Train went out to a 4-1 run before this game. That game ended up tied at 5. Be interested to see if they can maintain their momentum in this one a little bit better. A press opportunity, but Bosny came with speed and Mulcahy took it the whole way himself, caught Josh Johnson flat-footed at the hoops, and that scores it, ties it up at 2. J-Rom now taking off. There's no dodgeballs back. Walters is gonna press with a dodgeball of his own. Pushes Hickmott to the ground. J-Rom picks up a loose quad ball. Tries to get around the corner. Bear knocks it down. Josh Johnson first to it. Tyler Trudeau, phenomenal hit. The ball comes out. Murphy picks it up. Murphy gets hit. She gets it away to Manzella. Manzella, the pump fakes. Trudeau comes down with it. Knocks it down for Bear. That's a phenomenal stop for Bosny.
Yeah, I mean, that was just insane hustle there by Trudeau to go all the way out to nearly midfield to make the hit, and then coming all the way back in to then intercept the ball to make the stop.
Trudeau and McClanahan both taking subs. Fox and Dillman now in on this one. Bear over to Heald. Bear is called clear. Dillman makes a beat. Alster is out of bounds. It is clear, so it's going to maintain Boom Train control. Deep corner to Mulcahy. Walters is there, pump fakes. Could have pressed probably from Boom Train, but chose not to. Heald now has it top of the key. Heald gets it far side to Fox. Fox back up top to Heald with Dillman in front, dodgeball. Near side, Bear. Back up to the top and Heald. Far side, Fox. Mulcahy's looking to try to time a cut, but it hasn't worked out so far. He's the one player for Bosny behind those hoops. Finally goes to him out wide. Walters closes out. Heald can't quite come down with that errant pass. Manzella gets it to J-Rom. J-Rom has it bounce off his shoulder before he's able to corral it. And Boom Train's looking to have some subs here. 5 minutes have elapsed.
Yeah, full. Looks like it's a full beater chasers line sub with Nathan Digman, Emma Vasquez, Liam Zock, and Ben Peachian, and Marissa Weir and Ryan Sue in at beater. Emma Vasquez takes that space, kicks it out to Zock.
Zock is able to score through Bear. Bear looked like she either had been beat or had been screened off that hoop. That does give Boom Train the lead again, though, 3-2.
I think it might be 4-2, because it was 3-2 before.
We'll see. We moved across the field, so we wouldn't be staring into the sun. So we can't talk with the score table anymore. But right now it's showing 3-2, so that's what we'll go with. Heald has it far side to Bear. Bear just walking up, gets it to Mulcahy. Mulcahy gets it back up to Bear, marked by Digman, gets it across to Fox. Fox gets the shot to Heald. Heald with a fantastic finish, but Digman off and running as this one's tied up at 3. Runs right into Dillman, but he hit the shot. Call him Annie Oakley because he don't miss. 4-3 Boom Train.
Yeah, I wish we could see more teams doing that, where if you see a team in running back to play defense, you can push the pace there. And the fact that they forced a beater to try to make the decision, and the fact that Nathan Digman trusted his shot enough to make that shot, it's a stolen possession, and that's another goal on the board for Boom Train.
David Littleton now in the green headband, subbed for Brian Mulcahy. Littleton gets it behind, looks to Fox, but Vasquez wants to cover out. Does eventually go to Fox. Vasquez is going to pick it up. Up top to Heald. Dillman in front of Heald. Rachel Heald's moving right now behind Hickmott. Control with Bosny. Right over the top to Fox. Fox, quick pass, Littleton. Littleton with a fantastic one-handed grab, but is brought to the ground before he has a chance to shoot. Does look like, though, he might be awarded
It looks like
the quad ball. If there's a foul here and it's given to Littleton, it should be an easy goal to tie this one up at 4.
Yeah, it looks like Digman might have hit Littleton slightly before the ball got there, which might be the only call that could be made. But other than that, we'll see what the ref saw.
Came off Broom prior to the contact on Nathan Digman. So Littleton being awarded the quad ball at the spot of the foul is going to be a really easy goal to make this one 4-4. And while we have a stoppage, I do want to let everyone know we have had 3 different power banks today, all die so far. And this phone is probably at 24, 25%. We're hoping it's going to get through to the end of the game. If it does die, we will switch phones. But if we suddenly go black, that's why, and we will get it started again as soon as we can.
Did he not give us the power bank?
So Littleton puts it through. That's 4-4.
How much you got?
I have no idea. I can't check.
Oh, you can't check. Okay.
So Zoc comes across half. That goal from Littleton sprung Digman from the box. Hickmott gets beat out as she throws back. Weir actually got beat on the throwback attempt. Kind of unlucky there for Boom Train. Digman tries to get around Littleton, can't quite do it. Passes it off to Peachy. Peachy is closed out by Hickmott. Digman now has it back up top. Peachy is beat out. And Boom Train keeps this one real slow with Sue in front of Dickman. Digman slowly moving right. Dillman with the pump fake. Called clear there, so no dodgeballs now for Boom Train. Zoc has it behind, does get beat out by Dillman, but not before getting it up top to Peachy. Peachy rips one, and that went through. Ben Peachy with a crazy shot. That's going to make it 5-4.
Yeah, so there's a debate about whether this ball went in. Obviously, the Boom Train side is very emphatic that the ball did go in. And from my angle, it kind of looked like it might have gone in. But a lot of the people on the Bosny side, obviously, are saying it did not go in. And it looked like Jeanette High, as an AR, also confirmed it wasn't in. And Amadal has now confirmed that it did not go through the hoop. So the goal is still 4-4. It's still 4-4, and this is probably one of the first times all game, the last 2-ish minutes or so, that Bosny has had extended periods of dodgeball control. And so we'll see how this pair of Hickmott and Dillman are able to... Sorry, I sneezed. Are able to continue forward. Is that good? Yeah, perfect. I don't know if it's charging or not, but hopefully it's charging. But we got a new power bank, so hopefully this will last the rest of the way. But the score is 4-4 with the quad ball in David Fox's hands in keeper zone. Dillman and Hickmott are on the right side of the field. Ball gets passed off to Heald. Heald has the ball in hand, waiting for everyone else to get set up, and is going to slowly move herself up the pitch. McClanahan is in for Hickmott, and it's going to be Dillman and McClanahan, who actually were really good in their last shift in this game, in the previous game that they had played before.
So Littleton now back up to Heald. Dillman in front. Gets it. Bear far side. Will say you could see Bear guarding her eyes there from the sun. Folks on the far side of the pitch from us looking back this way for passes, really struggling with the sun right now. Pass goes high from Fox. Heald is able to pick it up, but not before a reset is used. Dodgeball's on the ground. A dodge from Sue. That's going to be dodgeball control to Boom Train as Fox cannot quite get it. Zoc now sprinting up the pitch. Dillman out of nowhere with the dodgeball. Peachy receives the pass, however. Goes right, shoots it high, no good. Goal ref called no good, AR called good. It's no good. Digman, though, fought for it, gets it, fighting against Fox, gets rid of it. Vasquez cannot quite grab it before it goes out of bounds. And that's going to be a stop for Bosny, as this one stays 4-4.
Yeah, it looks like that one was another one where there was half the field that thought it was a goal that went in, where an AR was pretty emphatic that the goal went in, but overruled by the goal ref that said no good.
I think both the goal ref and the HR thought that the shot had missed. So Littleton now ball carrying up the pitch, getting it to Heald. Littleton's now going to go far side and I think around behind. Bear's the near side option. Trudeau's up top. Bear receives the pass to be marked by Emma Vasquez. Vasquez comes out to play defense. Bear, some jukes before going to Littleton. Littleton knocks the ball back to Bear and she is able to grab it and try to get it to Heald. Zoc intercepts. stays in bounds, tiptoes the line, gets all the way down to Ben Peachy, and that's a great team effort there from Boom Train to make it 5-4.
And way to use every part of the field.
Without a doubt, good athleticism. I was pretty convinced they were going to truck right into us in the camera, but all the players involved stayed in bounds. Some good footwork. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I think fourth game of the day, 5:30 at night. Bosny should be really, really happy with where they're at, considering they only have 9 players.
Yeah, and they have right now Kayla Fugate and Nivas Jairam, who just stepped in. That's a really far pass, and with the beater closing out that heavily, that's just not a pass that you would want.
But good hustle from David Littleton. He couldn't quite get it before it went out of bounds, but he was the only chaser anywhere close to that when the beat was made.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to see with this current chaser lineup that's out there, hoops. Shots at hoops might be open if people are willing to take space and rip them.
Shots for Bosny.
Correct, yeah. If Bosny was on offense, correct.
I looked over at Bosny's hoops, and they have plenty of height. Fugate now, far side, gets the pass behind to Jairam. Jairam, some windmill pump fakes, and then Trudeau is beat out by DeWitt, which opens up that medium hoop. A good team effort there from Boom Train, good coordination.
And again, this is the cohesion that we were talking about that wasn't there in previous games, but they've had 2 or 3 plays so far that have looked good so with that timing.
You're just waiting.
Score is 60-40. Boom Train is up, and like I said, they can take shots at hoops and force Melton to cover more of the.
DeWitt got away with the throw there. I guess it was probably at Jules Bear, but it was way out of bounds. David Littleton to Julia Bear cannot hit the shot. Nivas Jairam now sprinting up the pitch. Far side, rims out, Melton there to pick it up. Hickmott does not make the beat. Trudeau stuffs Jairam, gets the ball out. The kick keeps it in bounds. Melton is beat out. Fugate is first to the ball. She gets hit hard by Trudeau as she passes it off. And we're still playing. It's a legal hit on a player who had the ball and was in bounds.
I am, but I feel like there was some illegal subbing there because I don't think Littleton subbed off during the middle of the play, and now Mulcahy picked up the ball out of bounds and is walking to where the inbound should be, and I don't know if that's actually allowed.
Yeah, I doubt it.
You know what? I appreciate your kindness.
I missed that.
Yeah, because Littleton was on the field, and then he subbed, and now Mulcahy has the ball, inbounding it deep side, but Mulcahy was just nowhere near the play. Maybe I just missed it.
So no call on the play. Bosny inbound in the hands of Brian Mulcahy. Control is with Boom Train. The lead is also with Boom Train as they lead this one 6-4. Mulcahy far side.
Because it's a bagel and a little bit of protein. But today they only had pork roll, and I usually just do top pork roll.
Tyler Trudeau now with it. Near side. A good block from DeWitt.
And getting Emily Hickmott out of the play at the same time.
Knocks it down, gets to Mulcahy. Mulcahy driving straight through. High shot directly through over Melton's head, 6-5.
And they've got control out of that play too.
Bosny is getting a lot of isolations. They're getting a lot of one-on-ones that their players are finishing on. Which is a little bit surprising to see considering how many fewer of them there are. The fact that they're the ones getting one-on-ones, winning one-on-ones. It's a little bit shocking this late in the day.
I had coffee that helped me over.
Jairam tries to put the moves on Mulcahy, but nothing doing. Gets it to Kennedy Murphy. Kennedy Murphy drives, takes her space. No one meets her. She backs it up.
Not every day, no.
Jairam now far side. Tries to get around Mulcahy, can't quite do it. Slows up. Weir's beat out. Jairam gets beat out. Melton has it behind. Melton wants to get around Mulcahy, backs it up. And the pass over to Jairam. Jairam picks it up, puts it home. I thought he was beat earlier in that sequence, but I guess it was a missed beat as Boom Train extends the lead back to 2, 7-5.
That's right. Wait, Mark, I was looking because you threw
Emily,
the ball when it was already
blue
a
ball
bouncer.
right here. It's right here.
Control goes back to Bosny.
That was about designation of whose ball it is at out of bounds, and one AR ruled the other. The other one admitted it was originally the incorrect call. Trudeau now spinning around Murphy, gets it to Bear, far side deep. Fugate comes out to meet her. Trudeau now going to be met by Murphy. Right back to Bear. A little 2-on-1 here. As Melton goes out, Mulcahy gets it. He rips it home. And that was the most obvious goal in the world. We obviously had a better angle than the head ref because it was literally directly at us. But I don't think there's going to be enough to overrule it if the initial call is no good. So it will remain 7-5. If the call is no good, it was out of bounds off of Bosny, so it will be boom train ball. Kennedy Murphy will be closest player to out of bounds. But again, because it was kind of off a broken play, Bosny is kind of back with the defense. 2 players back with dodgeballs, but the goal is good, so it's 7-6.
I am in charge of the time.
So J-Rom, green headband, awarded the quad ball here to start from a dead ball. 7-6 is the score.
We haven't seen, I don't think, Riley Andrews that much in this game, have we?
No, we also haven't seen much of Josh Johnson after that first shift. J-Rom moving right. Gets it back up top to Murphy. McClanahan cannot get the jump dodge. DeWitt is also beat out, however. J-Rom now wants to get around Mulcahy. Hickmott closes out. J-Rom tries to make some space for himself. Gets beat. Melton picks it up. Is working against Mulcahy. The pump fake gets him. I think he was very close to out of bounds. Great play from McClanahan is going to win the quad ball to Bear, though. Bear is now off and running. Trudeau catches as the trailer, gets it over to Heald. Rachel Heald puts it home, and we're tied up at 7.
And that's, again, we've said it all day. That's why you got to run together as teammates. Great team goal there from getting it from Bear to Trudeau and then to Rachel Heald to finish small hoop. The goal is good, which ties up the game, I think, 7-7.
It does tie up the game at 7.
Looks like Johnson is coming back into this game, and Fugate is subbing for Manzella. J-Rom for Riley Andrews, and yeah, there comes the cavalry.
Yeah, this is kind of the line that saw the most minutes in the first few games of the day, especially the kind of win it minutes when they were trailing to Bosny after Bosny caught in their first matchup today. So Johnson has it up top, just throws it away. Heald easily intercepts and wants to run. McClanahan makes a beat on Johnson. The pass comes to Bear. Bear puts it home, and Bosny's in the lead 8-7.
That almost looked like a sea of blue running down the throats of Boom Train.
And it came from an uncharacteristic mistake from Johnson. There was no move. There was no get defenders off. He just threw it at Bosny's defense.
Well, I think it was because he was expecting DeWick's beat to land on Bear, but Rachel Heald read the pass, picked it out of the air, and then took off coast to coast to try to create the momentum for Bosny.
So Andrews slowly up the pitch.
That is chaotic. Like,
Shannon Ong checking into the game now.
And again, I think this is another beatering combo that we haven't seen before.
Ong and Melby?
Yeah, because we've seen Shannon Ong's typically beat with Harry Dill the first couple of games.
Andrews tries to go for it, gets it off to Guyman.
And that's another transition if they want it. If they're looking, that's another transition.
Mulcahy's way up the pitch. Trudeau is now going. Ong is in a battle with Dillman. I think it's going to lose control, but not before Trudeau can pile through everybody and score 9-7. And Bosny's on an absolute tear.
See, you say pile through. I say look at the fancy feet. That was some good, quick moves by Tyler Trudeau.
Timeout, Boom Train, and I'm almost surprised it didn't come when this one got tied up at 7. It took 2 more goals. And Bosny, the team who only brought 9 players, the team who has played more recently than Boom Train, is the team that looks like they have more energy. They're the team running fast breaks. They're the ones making hustle plays, and it's really not something that I'm sure the Boom Train coaching staff is happy with.
Yeah, I'm very interested just to think about the mindset of the Boom Train because they're really throwing out beating combos, player combos that we haven't seen all day. And so I'm interested to see if they're more so just thinking about what's working and maybe just trying a different combo to see if it works versus going with what they've seen works beforehand.
We got one. Sorry.
Hey, Bernie, do they want an extra name?
But yeah, I think it looks like they are on a Bosny's on what, a 4-0 run right now because they were down 7-5 at one point.
Yep, I think it is.
Trying to save his subs for the end of the game or something.
And it seems like Boom Train I think it's partially their beaters. When they're at their best, their beaters are dominating. But they also usually show drive in one part of the field and pass to the other. And we just haven't seen that. There hasn't been a lot of show drive. There's just been a lot of passing.
Yeah, and this is something I tell the teams that I've coached often. Passing for the passing's sake is fine, but when you pass, you want to make progress, right? If that means you make a pass and that person takes space, that means you're forcing a defensive player to rotate. If they're playing a 1-3, like the way they're doing, it is harder because potentially they're just playing flat-footed at hoops. At that point, try to drive in as often as you can. And if you know that Emily Hickmott or Leanne Dillman is playing on the backside, try to attack from the top side or the well, so that way you're forcing people to commit to you, and then you can throw it right behind them.
So Andrews is going to be able to walk this one up the pitch. Ong, the beat misses.
That's a dangerous dive.
Ong is going to get carded for a dangerous dive here.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
This was one guy. It basically sounded like they had a guy solo.
And again, that's something else you don't want to see for Boom Train because that's going to mean a beater in the box with dodgeball control for Bosny, and they're on a 4-0 run right now.
Actually, I don't think it was dogs. I think it was just dangerous.
Was the commentator just boom, number 2?
Yeah.
You're not saying
So no complaint here from Ong. I think he understands what the card was all about. McClanahan obviously is awarded the dodgeball now.
Exactly.
it's like his name sounds like Jesus. Well, that's playing
It's
okay
just
the whole
bueno.
game,
It's
but
just good. Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, that is kind of
The long was to them. He's watching across from the top.
McClanahan is going to be near side. The quad ball is turned over to Brian Mulcahy. There's no dodgeballs back as Mulby could not get to the loose one in time. Mulcahy puts it home 10-7. And all of a sudden, Boom Train is on the precipice of being put out of range.
Yeah. It is technically your midpoint is what's called.
Andrews now far side.
Is going to be like your force of momentum has to be from your center of mass has to be in front of it. Even
I just wonder how you're supposed to tackle
Deep,
somebody who's
Guyman gets it to Andrews. Andrews being marked by Mulcahy, cannot be beat by Melby. Goes right around the corner, past Bear who had been beaten out, and that is the coordination we're looking for from Boom Train.
You know what's really funny, Keegan? I was just about to say, we haven't seen them try to go back to that pick and roll that was really working for them every time they've tried it. And just as I was about to say it, Guyman set the screen on Mulcahy, letting Andrews roll off of it and then dunking small hoop.
Scoreboard is showing 10. Okay, they're fixing it. It is 10-8, not 10-9. Trudeau gets it to Bear, deep corner, marked by Guyman. To Trudeau, marked by Andrews. To Mulcahy. Melby steps out the dodgeball. Rachel Heald is able to knock it down, but she gets beat out. But Mulcahy just wins the loose ball battle. Johnson is fighting for it now. There's a hand in the air, and while Johnson's going to come away with it, there's going to be another card on Boom Train.
Yeah.
A team that is clearly playing with desperation at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that's a clear shove from behind from Johnson to a player that didn't have a ball. One, you can't shove from behind in the first place, and Mulcahy, as they were trying to pick up the ball on the ground, didn't have the ball. And so I'm pretty sure this should be a yellow card on Johnson. And Murphy coming out to argue their player's case. So we'll see what Amadal says afterwards.
So Josh Johnson moves off to the box. And again, Mulcahy made the hustle play. He beat Johnson to the ball, and because of that, it forced Johnson to make a foul. And what should have been a stop for Boom Train now leads to one of their players in the box and Bosny getting a second chance. Oh, good save there from Leanne Dillman. Trudeau moving left.
Dillman, who lost a mouth guard for their efforts.
And the pass from Trudeau to Bear does not connect. A really bad break for Bosny, as I think if Boom Train keeps this slow, they could probably kill the whole penalty.
Yeah, and it's also unfortunate because Bosny had the numbers advantage there. They had the triangle set up, pass off to Bear. Bear had either the shot at small hoop or had Mulcahy ready to make that cut. And fortunately, just a pass to no one threw the ball away.
Far side Guyman. 5 seconds left on that penalty. Good block from McClanahan. Andrews now gets the pass, gets around Mulcahy, blocks the beat, does not block the beat. Does block the beat. Called clear by the HR. Called beat by the AR. Andrews receives the pass from Manzella with Ong in front with the dodgeball. As Melby is now subbing out behind the play. Andrews to Manzella. 1.5. Ong is beat out, and the quad ball players did nothing with that. Or really not how you want to run a 1.5 from Boom Train. Now they just have no dodgeballs against Leanne Dillman, who has one. Ong is going to sub out behind the play. Manzella drives, pumps it out to Andrews. Both Trudeau and Dillman close out. Dillman does not throw as the pass comes up high. We are now back into this play in front of Manzella and Ryan Sue in front of Josh Johnson.
Yeah, and a stalling warning has just been given out by Amador, so we'll see how this progresses for Boom Train. Yeah, this...
Backing up after a stalling warning usually is a quick call. I think Amador is trying to give them every chance to make a move.
Oh, what a play!
Rachel Fields with the great hands to block a shot that was headed right for the middle of that hoop.
And Dillman might have just gotten control back for Bosny going into this 20 minutes.
Right into the 20 minutes. That is the 20-minute timeout. So the score here, the 20-minute timeout, is 10-8 in favor of Bosny, and the set score is 16. Again, this game is unofficial. I do want to let everybody know it's unofficial. Bosny, all of Bosny's games today have been unofficial. It's due to their short roster. They only have 9 players, which quite frankly makes the fact that they are currently winning this game all the more impressive.
Yeah, so it looks like Bosny has taken a timeout, which lets them do
This
unlimited
is the 20
subs.
minute.
Yes, but they've also taken a
they've
timeout.
added their
after,
timeout.
Yes. So it's going to be a 3-minute stoppage and allows them to do as many subs as they need going as soon as play starts again. And again, that green ball is wide open. They had, I think it was Marissa Weir running back to tag up at hoops. So they have the ability to get control back right here and set up Emily Hickmott or David Fox to get first dibs at Sean Maloney, who is the flag runner.
Yeah, Matt Melton has led off the seeker rotation for Boom Train in most games today, although I wouldn't be surprised in a game where they're trailing to see Noyes Austra start off with that yellow headband. Bosny, on the other hand, has had Emily Hickmott lead off most games. I would probably expect to... It looks like she's going to stay out in black, so I think they're going to keep her as a beater and have David Fox start at seeker. All 3 of Emily Hickmott, David Fox, and Tyler Trudeau have donned that yellow headband at various points today.
Yeah, I will say I'm extremely excited to see what this Hickmott and Dillman line beater pair could do, because every time they've gone on the pitch, they've looked extremely good together. And I don't know if Boom Train will have an answer for what they can throw at them.
I think also you would say normally in a game where it's within 2, all the dodgeballs should probably be on the flag runner game. You'd normally favor the team with the deeper roster and just straight quad ball players be quad ball players. But in every situation where that has come about so far in this game, Bosny's had the upper hand. And I think almost a long period without a catch and all the dodgeballs floating around the flag runner might benefit Bosny.
100%. We'll see what substitutions the Boom Train team decides to make. They're going to keep Johnson, Guyman, Manzella, Andrews on the field chaser-wise. Tad Walters is in the game. I'm unsure if they are beat out. unsure if they... Yeah, looks like Marissa Weir, who was the initial person that was beat out, is subbed off for Tad Walters. And so they're going into a Tad Walters, Ryan Sue beater set. And Melton, for the 4th or 5th straight game, is looking for a broom that is capped.
But it does look like Austria is going to get the start at Seeker.
Austria, true utility for this Boom Train team, has lined up as a seeker, chaser, beater in this tournament today.
So again, coming out of 20 minutes, the score is 10-8 in favor of Bosny. The set score is 16. Tyler Trudeau just leaving his own keeper zone. Gets it to Heald. Sue can press if he wants. He chooses not to. Goes after Fox instead. Heald now running up far side. Gets it to Trudeau. Does handle the pass. Wrapped up high by Manzella. She has to let go. The spin. Rips it high. Littleton off his feet. Gets it to Heald. Quick goal for Bosny, 11-8. So right as soon as Andrews left the zone, he's met by Trudeau and Bear. Looks like there's going to be a yellow card on Julia Bear for that. But I really like the aggression from Bosny to say, not only did we just score, we're going to hit you right at your own keeper zone. Like, we're going to score again and again and again and get this game over.
Yeah,
so
but now,
I believe it's a blue card for contacting Riley Andrews before he left the zone.
Yeah, so now it's set up for Neues Austria to get the one-on-one against Sean Maloney. Austria has proven that they can catch very quickly if given the time.
Andrews passes it up to Johnson. Johnson trying to work on Littleton. Floats one up top middle.
And that's the catch.
And that's a quick 4-point swing. If the catch is good, it's going to be 12-11 in favor of Boom Train. And we're playing to 16.
On the other side.
He went around, he knocked him down, and then Sean turned, and the flag came to the side. Yeah, you see that he falls to the side.
So that is both the goal and the catch are good. A huge swing, 125-110 in favor of Boom Train. And we are playing to 16. So David Littleton will start on the whistle up with the quad ball as the keeper right off that goal being scored.
Bernie, I don't know if they're allowed to sub there.
Yes, to comply with gender.
Ooh, that's not what I was told 3 games ago. They're once the play starts, as soon as their first movement is to sub, they'll find. I don't know if that they're allowed to sub during a sub.
It's an unofficial game. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's fair. I just want to know for my own edification.
So Littleton immediately passes over to Trudeau. Trudeau's going to lead this Bosby team up the pitch. Dillman and Hickmott do not have control. Dillman's actually going to go sub out for McClanahan.
Yeah, she's a last
Hickmott, Sue, both posturing at each other. Sue makes the catch. Hickmott does not. Trudeau gets it over to Heald. Heald being worked by Manzella. Heald gets around the corner. Sue beat out Trudeau instead of going after Heald, and Weir just hasn't done anything. Littleton now makes the move, can't hit the shot. And Bosny, while they didn't score, they ended up with a really good look out of a press opportunity from Boom Train.
Yeah, I would have maybe wanted Littleton to take the shot small hoop maybe, rather than try to cross-court shoot it to a medium hoop that was being guarded by Johnson.
So Andrews flips it to Johnson. Johnson can be marked by Littleton, gets it back over to Andrews. Andrews drives, past far side Manzella. Manzella now going to take it back up out of the keeper zone. Rachel Heald is beat out. Julia Bear is beat out. Littleton, though, just takes the ball away, and that's a good stop from Bosny.
That was fast.
It was, yeah.
Littleton passes to Heald. The look that Bosny likes is Trudeau and Heald up top, with Littleton and Bear down low. Trudeau rips it cross court to Littleton. Littleton comes down with it. High side, Rachel Heald. And that's a jump ball she cannot win. Zoc now going up far side by himself. Trudeau, huge hit. Tyler Trudeau has looked better on his defense today than I've seen in a long, long time. He looks like the Tyler Trudeau of old. And Julia Bear picks it up, does a little circle to make sure her beaters and the rest of her teammates are with her. And Bosny gets a shot here to score. The score remains 12-11, been a little bit chaotic since that catch.
Yeah, I would prefer seeing Bosny not taking those super long passes. They've operated at their best when they're able to get those quick, simple passes into moving spaces. And again, that's just another pass.
Fields went for where Littleton had been, not where he cut to. And that's just a little bit of miscommunication that's going to lead to a turnover. Bear gets beat out along the way. Ryan Sue streaking up the pitch way in front of his quad ball. Andrew subs out behind the play for Digman.
Yeah, and neither team has scored since the catch. Digman has entered this game and now has the ball up top.
McClanahan and Hickmott with control. Vasquez near side. Sue in front. Back up to Digman. Again, a 1-3 from Bosny with Littleton on point in the green headband. Not leaving the zone. Hickmott steps up, but doesn't leave the zone either. Digman dancing. Moving to his left. Trying to work on Littleton. Doesn't quite draw Littleton out of that zone. Sue cannot come down with the catch, but it is good enough to win Boom Train control as Digman takes that opportunity. A bad bounce kept control for Bosny, but it didn't matter. With no dodgeballs on the ground there, Boom Train scores to go up 13-11. Mulcahy comes in for Littleton. Hickmott beats out Vasquez, but loses control. Bear gets beat, but not before he hits Trudeau. Trudeau could not come away with the block. It went right over. Mulcahy picked it up and threw it back through. Good hustle play from him, but I think they're just going to say that the throw was after Trudeau had been beat, so there's no momentum for a pass. So 13-11, and Boom Train gets another stop. So Sue here, the fake little beat. McClanahan gets it down to Hickmott. Hickmott goes for Digman, misses. The pass got to Peachy. Peachy gets put on the ground by Mulcahy, and that's a good stop there from Brian Mulcahy and Bosny.
Maybe I just couldn't see through the traffic, but it looked like Digman almost got too cute. It looked like he had it, and he tried to make an extra pass to Peachy, who was cutting on the small hoop side.
Trudeau takes a rest. David Fox comes in. Mulcahy now ball handling, not something he typically does for this Bosny team. Emma Vasquez closes out. Mulcahy near side, Bear. Bear getting beat by Sue. McClanahan beats out Sue. Mulcahy marked by Digman. Neither player wants to close the distance. There was a kick after by Ryan Sue, so the AR throws control back to Bosny. Pass comes up top to Bear, who's protected by McClanahan, as Dillman also now comes across half to give both dodgeballs with Bosny a chance to work this offense.
I offered it, yeah.
Beat on Emma Vasquez. Bear hits Fox. Fox, good block. Goes low, goes high, puts it home, 13-12. Digman now with it. Both of these teams, I kind of weirdly, as we get to this winning time, at least from the sidelines, almost feel like they're both losing energy. They're both losing steam.
Well,
I know they are, but in a situation where one team needs 4 and one team needs 3, I'm a little bit surprised by how tired everyone seems.
well, yeah, I mean, that's what the reason why I said was because Bosny makes sense, right? They're physically exhausted. They have 2 people in their bench on the bench at all times. 3 people. My apologies. Oh, great catch there by DeWitt.
On both sides. McClanahan too. The pass goes deep behind to Peachy. Peachy goes right through Bear. That makes it 14-12, and Boom Train just needs 2.
Oh, that's a mistake.
DeWitt. Fox gets wrapped up. Gets it away, though, to Heald. Heald now sprinting up as DeWitt got bothered by Dillman and gets beat. Great distance beat from McClanahan, and DeWitt just tried to do too much there. Loses control.
Yeah, Mulcahy almost made a fatal mistake there at leaving the keeper zone too early, but the ball movement by Bosny was able to break that press, and now looks like they got control back as well.
Heald to Fox. Back to Heald. Sprinting over right. Gets it bare near side. Gets it to Mulcahy. Mulcahy goes right through Vasquez. Peachy got a hand on it. That's going to knock it out of bounds. This should be blue ball. It's blue ball. Blue ball, blue ball. They do have it right. The AR got it. It was tipped by a chaser, so it is out of bounds off of Boom Train. So it is going to be David Fox to inbound. Rips it way high. Heald. Gets a hand on it. Mulcahy will pick it up.
Obviously, the Australian.
So that is reset used as Mulcahy now brings it over half. Hickmott and Dillman with control.
It'll be different though, like, I don't know. It's going to be a rebuild.
To Fox.
I mean, like,
Fox around the corner, switches hands to Heald. Great play there from Fox and pass, and Heald to recognize the space and have a phenomenal finish with those hands. 14-13. Digman now slowly up the pitch.
I don't know if it's true or not, so I won't see until. But trying to get Diva to play for Admirals. Trying to get Diva to play for Admirals.
Digman, right side. Going to be marked by Mulcahy as he gets to the keeper zone.
I think that it's
Peachy behind. Hickmott, the pump fake. Heald knocks it down. That's a good stop.
They can run if they have it.
Rachel Heald wants to run. Mulcahy in front left side. Bear in front right side. Fox the trailer. Heald goes through over the top. Mulcahy gets around Peachy. Gets it to Heald and scores 14-14. We are playing 1-2.
Yeah, what a great way to switch, to move the field there. Get the ball to the left side, have everyone commit to the left side, and now kick the ball right back to the right side for a wide open Heald at scoring medium hoop. Now it's 1-2, and these two teams have been putting on a show entertainment-wise the last two games.
Deep corner, Andrews back up to Zoc. Press here from Bosny. The pass goes way behind to Andrews. The pass goes outside to Guyman. Guyman is going to be closed out to by Hickmott. Guyman gets beat out, but Johnson gets the pass up top. Kind of the press opportunity there missed as DeWitt is back into this play for Boom Train. DeWitt wants to beat out Fox, but Hickmott's there. Oh, that should have been an illegal kick on DeWitt, but I don't think anybody was watching it.
Oh, looks like Jeanette High did catch it.
From across the pitch.
That's why we pay our ARs.
Basically, DeWitt had knocked out Fox, let the ball hit the ground with the fist up. Hickmott recognized that, made a beat attempt on
Johnson.
Zoc, and
It was Johnson.
immediately went to pick up the dodgeball, and DeWitt didn't go for the kick at that point.
The best person to be a head coach would be James Hicks. That's my true.
So DeWitt, no argument from him, asked if it was on the kick. They said yes, and he said okay, and jogged over to the box. I think a lot of those times for a lot of players, it's very instinctive to kick, and I think a lot of times people know that they're not going to get away with that.
Yeah, if they can run together as a team, they have the opportunity to push the pace.
Is running, but he's out front the rest of the team. He slows it up. Again, tied at 14. We're playing to 16, so a goal here for Bosny would be huge. Heald behind to Fox. Fox to Littleton. Littleton puts it home on the alley-oop. A great play there from Littleton, the catch and release. And Bosny is one away from putting this one home, despite only rostering 9 people.
Yeah, and it's also a game where they did not catch the flag runner.
Yeah,
unlike
that
the other
is true.
one.
They're up 4 goals, although it's only 1 in the scoreboard.
Quad ball wise, they're up 4 quad ball wise. Yeah,
4 goals.
Yeah.
Riley Andrews slowly up the pitch. Walters in front with the dodgeball. Zoc gets it far side. Control is still with Bosny. They've really held on to that for the last few possessions, and it's benefited them greatly. Fox gets beat out. Johnson misses high. Unlike JJ to miss a shot from that distance. And the ball goes out of bounds. Bosny gets the stop. Littleton now has it. That's keeper ball. Dillman going to beat out Zoc.
Nope, Zoc is clear.
Oh, Zoc made a good dodge, but just going to go back and play defense. Bosny wins it if they score. They do have control. They can completely sell out here to try to get this final one. Bear.
Last year. This year's definitely. Yeah, it's gonna be.
If Tad is going this far out, I would love to see them play right behind him.
Littleton puts it through. Bar down. David Littleton calls game, and Bosny, who came out with 9 people, win the championship game of this tournament 160 to 145.
Yeah, my immediate thoughts, we're about a month away from nationals, and if this is the performance Boom Train is going to throw out there, who's widely considered to be one or two of the best club teams in the country, then Club Nationals should be a lot more interesting than everyone says it'll be. And Bosny, the fact that they have people out here and put on an absolute show and a clinic at points, they're very much, I don't want to say contender because obviously everyone says they're a contender, but they're in the running to make that finals run.
We'll say this, they just outworked Boom Train and they only had 9 people. If Bosny has definitely a reputation for having fun, not practicing, kind of goofing around, but if they turn it on and they're willing to outwork you, it's going to be really hard for anybody to knock them off.
Yeah, and we said this after the first game that they played. Boom Train definitely was happy that they won, but they didn't play really well. And now they didn't even get the win in the second game. There's a lot of reflection that probably should be made after this game. But with that, after a long day of, what was this called? Cherry Blossom Classic?
I have no idea.
After a long day of being here, we're going to sign off. Thank you all so much for listening.